Yeah, TSC.
Yes.
The Teachers Service Commission, if truth be told, has been created under Chapter 15, independent and, I mean independent in institution and the commissions. So they have that sovereignty as far as their independence is concerned. They can act not by controlled by anybody, but through professionalism. And according to the constitution and according to other laws, according to the education policies that are made from the executive. Yes. Because these programs, when you see a government running, it runs through bills by the cabinet. Programs come up, procedures are created. Then the legislature now does what we call legislation, because that is what we call public policy. We have public policy and we have public policy administration. So the cabinet is responsible for both public policy making and the public policy administration. Now the Teachers Service Commission is part of the administration. They administer what the cabinet, the CS for education, have drafted through that formidable process in the cabinet, whereby the president sits, the deputy president sits, and other CSs. They discuss these things and examine them into detail. So how can then a cabinet seat come up with the programs in as far as education policies in Kenya are concerned, then a commission, TSC, dismisses them. It is very unfortunate. Yeah, you see, in his own words, and you will kindly allow me to quote Malcolm X, education is the passport to the future. Yes. For tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. Full stop and unquote. The reason why Malcolm X said this is that during the civil rights movement in America, the whites used to get a different education apart from the blacks. The education which the whites were being offered, the children of the whites were being offered, was totally different from the education which the blacks were being offered. So when you look at in the Republic of Kenya, since 1963, we have been having, when we sit for exams, let's say especially KCSE, you find that some parts of this country were receiving examination answers earlier than other parts. Why? There was flaws in the system. But up to the time when the Kenyans now wanted a fair education system, which was free from favoritism and bias and self-interest and deception, we anchored our constitution in order for us to have a clean, transparent education system, which ought to be run by a cabinet secretary under the Ministry of Education, who is under the president, who is the CEO of our country. So there is no way, I'm saying things, there is no way the Teachers Service Commission can undermine a program which has been created by the government through the cabinet. There is no way, because the cabinet is supreme. It is responsible for public policy making and the public administration. And a major aspect of public policy is law. The laws are there. We have laws as far as labor relations are concerned. NAT, KUPPET, everywhere. TSE. Why then, how can few members of the Teachers Service Commission decide in their own volition to overturn this law?
Okay.